Hello, hello, and welcome to my Travorium presentation. My name is Irina. I am a Platinum Director in Travorium, and I live in the Toronto area in Canada. And I'm happy to share this presentation with you. At the very least, give you some interesting information, and at the very best, possibly change your life. So let's get started, not waste any time, and get into it. So, what is Travorium? We are a company that likes to travel more, travel better, and travel for less. That is our motto. We are a better life company. And as we go through the presentation, you will learn how and why. So the company was founded in 2013 by our wonderful CEO, David Hart, and his wife, Adela. And we operate in over 60 countries, 6 continents, millions in sales and commissions have been paid out since the model has shifted over the years into a closed club. We'll get into that. We have an office in Temecula in California. That is our head office. That is where the company's from. It's an American company. We have an office in Spain, in Madrid, for our European partners and customers. And we also recently opened up our Asian office in Almaty, Kazakhstan, where Travorium has taken over quite quickly and has changed the lives of many people over there who are just have a zest for life, clearly. So, speaking of the zest for life, somebody like Warren Buffett would know something about it, a very successful businessman and philanthropist. And he said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. We at Travorium love this quote, and a lot of people come to Travorium because they want to change their life a little, travel more, have more time with their families, have more time to themselves. Just just enjoy the quite short time we have on this planet. So why not do it through the most lucrative industry of all, which is the travel industry? It's more lucrative than oil and gas. And according to Bloomberg, it's a $10 trillion industry, and by 2033, it is going to be over 15 trillion. That's only 9 years away, so it's up to you if you want to get in on it or not. We recommend it. This is a business of dreams. It's easy to explain and fun to do. What are we doing? We're just going on vacations, or maybe not necessarily going on vacations. Maybe we're just sharing the products, the prices. And who doesn't share all day? I share who I got a haircut from. I share who did my lashes. We're constantly sharing, but we're not being compensated for it. Travorium is different. And it's a home-based business. Now, it depends on where your home is. Your home could be on a beach for a month. It could be at a cafe in Europe for a couple of weeks. It is where you are as long as you have internet, some access to internet, and a desire, a desire to travel more and make money. Little, a lot, up to you. Oh, now, what do we have? So we're a travel-based company. So we have everything travel related, anything from resorts, hotels, cruises, car rentals, parks, tours, activities, entertainment. We also have shopping and dining, coupons, etc. And these products, what is unique, and I'll get into that in a bit, is we offer wholesale and not retail prices. We'll find out shortly how we do that. Now, what is Travorium? What are the benefits of being in Travorium? So there's a travel membership, platinum members like myself, like most of the people in Travorium, receive approximately 2 vacations every 12 to 14 months. We'll get into how that's done, and that's through travel points that we collect, and we can use them once we have enough, which is almost right away. We'll get into more detail into how these travel points work and how we use them. We can book at a travel agent rate, and even better, Many people say this. And we get cash back loyalty points. So we can turn future travels into heavily discounted ones or entirely free ones. Depends on you if you want to keep collecting them or use them. The world is your oyster here, literally. It's a business opportunity. You can earn money 24/7 from anywhere in the world. It's residual income, it's passive income. It becomes passive income. So these are just some of the things that we have at Travorium that we can offer anybody with a little zest for life or who wants to have some zest for life. So let's start with the travel site. Just like any other travel site, you put in your destination, you put in the dates, how many travelers, etc., and you go through it. What's different with Travorium as opposed to other travel sites, and we'll expand on that, is we have wholesale rates. They're not the retail rates that you see on Expedia, hotels, Trivago, even travel agencies. We offer much, much better rates because we are a very niche, specific club, and you are in this club because you are getting a specific exclusive product and access to rates that don't really exist anywhere else. Um, so again, better than travel agent rates. Let's take a look at this example. We have Miami, same dates, same night, same date, same place, same room. Look at the price difference. On Expedia, $4,463.84. That is more than the average monthly income, I think, both in the US and Canada. As opposed to Travorium, $2,326.90. Big difference. We work very hard. If we can save some money, I think that's what we would prefer. That's what I would prefer. I think that's most of us. Oh, technical difficulties. Moving on. I love this example. This is one night in Vegas. Same date, same place, same room. On Expedia, it is $293.58 for one night. On Travorium, you can find it for $15.46. Now, let's be frank. You can find these kind of prices in Las Vegas, but you don't want to stay in the places offering these prices. They are usually full of bed bugs, questionable individuals, the quality of the bed, the bedding, etc., the carpet. We don't know what's going on over there. These are usually the places with below 3 2-star reviews on Google. They are hoping that you spend a lot of money in the casino. However, the quality of the stay is traumatic, to say the least. And on Travorium, you can pay a daily rate of $15.46 for a beautiful place where you won't worry about bed bugs, where you won't worry about your safety. Um, and you'll be able to spend your hard-earned money on good food, on attractions, to go to the Sphere, go to a show, go to the casino, but stay at a place where you are comfortable without paying the retail rates that are being offered on other websites. Mhm. Okay. Apologies for that. Um, 3% cash back. This is another thing that I touched up on in the beginning. We have loyalty points. Now, take for example this comparison, and let's use it as a starting point for our 3% cash back. 3% of $1,923. I can't think of what it is at the top of my head, but that goes into loyalty points. Um, a couple more trips, more or less the same prices, you already reduce the next trip by at least 50%. Um, And this is an example for the Fairmont. The Fairmont is a classic, beautiful chain. Usually, 9 times out of 10, everybody's very happy when they stay at a Fairmont. San Diego bucket list destination for me. Always thought it was very pricey, but thanks to Travorium, there's no place that is unreachable anymore. And you can pay $1,923 through Travorium, as opposed to over 5,000 on Expedia. Take your pick. I prefer to save my hard-earned money and also get loyalty points and get a free or heavily reduced trip in the near future. So recall the points. I'm going to talk about two platforms where we can utilize these points that we get monthly and that I will expand on shortly from Travorium. So getaways. What is getaways? We have more than 2,000 resorts, villas, vacation rentals, um, apart hotels all over the world available for partners and customers. Um, they can vary in price. However, for the most part, and from my experience, a lot of them are under $20 for a whole week. And they vary from 3 days to a week. And there's some that are like, sometimes you see ones that are longer. You are saving thousands of dollars because to rent a whole villa or Airbnb or apart hotel or vacation rental, if you want to stay at a nice place, you're going to spend for a week at least 2, 3 thousand. And that's the best case scenario from experience. Through Travorium, take a look at these prices. Like I said, it can start at zero. You can pay zero and just pay local taxes when you check out. But you can pay $20, you can pay $40. I've seen the most I've seen was $100 or $200 for a week. And these are all over the world, and it will really open your horizons to places you've never thought about going to, but now you really want to. Not because it's financially accessible to you, but because you've done some research and you've realized, wow, this place is a gem, and I need to go there. So it opens up horizons, as I said. Here are some examples. Canary Island, Spain, bucket list destination. Um, Beautiful, beautiful place. You can go for 8 days, 7 nights, get a studio for $7. Now, $7 not nightly. It is for the whole stay. There aren't even words to explain how much this opens up the world and different opportunities. To explore it and to have experiences that you never thought you would, to go to places that you've only heard about. Another bucket list destination for me, Cabo San Lucas. I'm originally curly. Humidity is not my friend, but this destination is Caribbean. It's not Caribbean, it's Southern, it's Mexico, but I will not look like a sponge there. And it looks beautiful. It looks like something out of the movies. If you haven't looked into Cabo San Lucas, absolutely, you must. And if you go through Travorium, you can go for 8 days, 7 nights, get a one-bedroom suite for $149. Again, not per night, for the whole stay. Amazing, isn't it, friends? Then we have Orlando, Florida, popular destination, especially for families. We have a Disney park, we have Universal Studios, and it's priced accordingly. Again, retail prices, it is priced accordingly. Popular destinations will be pricey, especially if you want to go somewhere and you don't want to worry about, again, bed bugs, etc. And you want to be in a good neighborhood, you're looking at a couple thousand for a week. Not with Travorium. With Travorium, you can get a two-bedroom suite, bring your kiddos, bring cousins for $142 plus tax for the whole stay. And you have money to spend on all the parks, all the attractions, any side quests you have planned. Truly, truly a gift to people who want to explore the world and think that, oh, you need to be very rich. No, you just need to join Travorium. World tours, another product we can use our money, our points on. The world is waiting for you. Where do you want to go? So world tours, these are pre-booked by the company, 4 to 5 star hotels, resorts. Some of them are all inclusive. Some of them have free breakfast or half board. Some of them you can book 2 rooms if you have a large family. Whatever your needs are, the possibilities are there. And we have 100 plus destinations, and we keep adding new ones to places, again, that you might not have considered, but you are now just absolutely excited to go explore. I can speak for myself. There are many places in the world tours that I ended up researching after and thought about, wow, I should go to this place. It seems amazing. It's a little, I like the little unknown places. Couple examples. Venice, Italy. I was there with my family, um, 8 years ago, and it's not for everybody price wise. And we only spent less than a day there. Would have loved to stay. Um, but unfortunately, it is pricey as it's a very popular destination. But through Travorium, you can make it happen. And not only can you make it happen, but you can also go for 5 days, have breakfast every morning, and go for a glass factory tour, which is one of the things Venice is known for, other than carnivals, the canals, the romance of it. You can go enjoy a glass factory tour, all of it included in the price of 249. Now prices might vary, but they don't vary too much. 249 plus tax for the whole thing for 5 days. You can make your Venice dream come true. Then we have Dubai, a very popular destination as of lately. It's considered a rich person's millionaire's playground, but through our company, it's accessible to anybody. So you can go stay at a 5 star hotel for 6 days with breakfast, 379. Again, prices may vary, but not too much, plus tax. Um, there's Dubai for $1 on our end. There's Dubai for $49. And these are not, again, not hotels you wouldn't want to stay at. These are hotels that you probably wouldn't want to leave. Reputable, beautiful 4 to 5 star uh, chains that are in the city center. And another popular destination, Montego Bay, Jamaica. Jamaica in general is very beautiful, and it is one of the pricier Caribbean resorts. Resort countries where people go to. A lot of Canadians go there. And through Travorium, you can stay at a 5 star resort, all inclusive. That means food all day, drinks all day, however much you want, for $579 plus tax. And if you are a person who goes on a lot of all inclusives, you know that typically for a week, at any even decent, not 5 star, all inclusive, you can pay at the very least 2,500 per person nowadays. But if you can go for an all inclusive in Jamaica and pay a quarter or less than that for an all inclusive, it's worth exploring. Again, you can have multiple vacations a year, not just one at these rates. Most people go for one. Um, Las Vegas. Go back to Las Vegas for $19 for a 5 star hotel for 5 days. For the whole stay, $19, 5 star hotel. Um, Again, you don't have to stay at a place where you're wondering what's crawling here, why is my skin itching? You are staying at a 5 star hotel and you can enjoy yourself. Um, and eat good meals and go to shows and have the Las Vegas experience for $19 during your stay. Hawaii, beautiful destination. Also quite pricey. Pricey for the locals, pricey for tourists, but not for Travorium members. You can get a 5 star hotel for 5 days for $499 with breakfast. Wonderful. Another popular destination, New York, popular and pricey. Again, if you want to go stay at a good place where you are enjoying yourself and not questioning anything, um, you generally have to pay around $300 to $600 a night. With Travorium, you get the whole experience for $399 plus tax. These are just examples for the whole 5 day stay. Now, let's talk about membership. So, Travorium is a club. It's a membership-based club and business. And let's think about all the things that we pay for: gym memberships, Costco memberships, Amazon Prime, Netflix, subscriptions to all sorts of apps that we use for editing, for news, for music, etc. Now, the difference here is that if you don't use your membership, you still get something back as opposed to other membership models. So basically, here what we have is 3 packages. One of them is just travel site, access to travel site, travel agent, better than travel agent rates. We're not going to talk about this too much because you're here because you want to travel more and possibly make some money. So we'll talk briefly about the titanium package. So 149.95 one time, then you get 150 points a month when you pay $75 monthly. But this gives you 50% off world tours and getaways off their retail prices and access to the travel site. However, with the platinum membership, you are getting up to 80% off retail for the world tours and getaways that I just spoke about. And you get the better than travel agent rates and you get a business. And we will get into that shortly. But the platinum membership is $269.95. It includes the first month payment, which is $135, and a yearly partnership. We will break that down shortly. For this price, instead of 10,000 or 15,000 that you might pay to set up a whole business, you have a turnkey business ready for you and access to travel like never before. So how do we profit here? Well, how are we turning this into a business? Well, the first step is super well, for some people it's easy, for some people it's less easy. It depends on you, really, because we are our own boss here. So you get 3 people to have the same membership, and that's when Travorium starts to pay you back for the membership. So you no longer pay for it. You get 3 people who want the same things as you, who want to save on travel, who want residual and passive income, who want to build a business, who need more, who need more, who want to change something, or need a new path. So 3 people, same membership. Now, these 3 people preferably all also got a platinum membership. So the company starts to pay you out. It pays you per person as well. And you start to work together and you start to grow your team. And you teach them how to speak about these memberships because that's at the end of the day, this is really what it is. There is a membership and you are the advertisement for it. And the company is rewarding you with, well, I'll show you what the company can reward you with. But first, let's get into how and why the company is able to reward us and also how it's able to give us wholesale prices. Now, let's take a look at this. What makes us different? What makes us different from Priceline, hotels, travel agencies, Kayak, etc.? Why we all know these websites. We've all used them. I used to work for Booking.com. I know what their expenses are for advertising and marketing, and they are in the billions. So of course they are marking up our stays at hotels when we book them, or whatever it may be, whatever travel product we might order, it is being marked up. Travel agents as well. They have to have a profit. We are paying a premium for their overhead. We are paying for their expenses. And it's understandable, but it doesn't mean every one of us needs to do this. So what Travorium basically does is it cuts out the middleman of a marketing and advertising agencies, which cost incredible amounts of dollars, billions, And they pay us, the people, to basically share our experiences, share our knowledge, share our excitement of Travorium. I traveled 7 years in 7 years. I traveled 7 times in 2025. I shared that with people. They became interested. They also became interested in the aspect of earning some passive and residual income on whatever level they're interested in. And they joined, and the company is thanking me for it, and they are thanking me for it. We are working together to further this model and change lives and give more opportunities to other people. So basically, most service providers, they'll pay for advertising and marketing, not in Travorium. It goes to us, the partners, and we're able to provide people with income as well as heavily discounted travel and sometimes even free travel. So, the compensation plan. So, if you partner with Travorium, if you become their advertising, their marketing, how do you do that? First of all, there's an annual fee. It's included in the initial fee, and it's $99.95. I say don't even think about it next year because by then you should be making money. So it doesn't matter. But what do you get for the $99.95? You get a website, you get a back office, marketing videos, training. It's a turnkey business. It is a ready business given to you. It's a franchise, only it's online. You don't need a physical building. You don't need to hire anybody. You don't need uniforms, name tags. It's a turnkey, ready online franchise that you are a part of and that you paid roughly 300 and something dollars instead of 10 to 20 or more $1,000 until you see a return. You will, your hairs will turn gray in other businesses, but here, if you do what the person who told you about this to do, you will see the return quickly. Tax advantages. It is a business. It's legit. You can go to an accountant and you can write off trips, coffee dates, restaurant dates. You met up with somebody, you told them about this, you can write it off. You went on vacation, you can write it off because our vacations turn into kind of a job, but it's not really because what are you doing? You're just having chats with people, telling them you paid $500 while they paid 3,000. Easy peasy. So the compensation plan. How does it grow? How do we generate income here? Very easy. We have two legs, a right team, a left team. Like we need two legs to walk. So does this model. And we have three people. So company starts to pay you $445 daily. That is $137 a month, a little bit more than what you paid, and the company is covering your membership. Three people on your team, three people again who want the same things as you. Travel more, travel better, travel for less, and make some money. And you basically grow from there together with your team, with the people who brought you in the team, and with the team that you are building. You are actually building an advertising and marketing team for Travorium. And it goes from, we have ranks. So, and these ranks are to better understand how much you are earning. So, a one-star director, right team and left team. Left team, you're building together with your existing team, the one that you came into. 8 people and 8 people on one hand. On the other hand, these are not necessarily 8 people that you brought in. And you get $10 daily, and it grows 25, 25, you get $25 daily, 63, 63, $70 daily. 4-star director, once you reach there, you get 100 daily, $100 USD daily. That's life-changing money for many people today, all over the world. And also, a 2-star director, you get a ring. It's engraved with your name. It's inheritable at that rank. So this is lovely information for people who have children and want to leave a legacy. And so it grows. Now, if we see here in this wonderful table, we have PP. That's personal partners. Those are the people that you yourself have brought into the team. So it goes from three to four to five, seven, eight, nine at ambassador level. Now look at these annual earnings. 1,620, 18,000, and have a look at the personal partner. So that means the minimum amount of people that you personally need to, you can do more if you want, would need to be whatever the person, whatever it is in the chart to get that amount of money. Now it's ranges because there are bonuses too. Once you're in it, you find out what the bonuses are and how to get them. An ambassador, you need nine people that you personally brought into your team. Again, motivated people who want the same thing as you, who have the same fire, the same wants and needs and desires, and you start to earn anywhere between 80 to $100,000. These 188 people on one side and 188 people on the other side, you might not necessarily even know them. You'll eventually meet and interact with them, and it's lovely. However, in Travorium, you only need nine people that you personally brought in. Um, it's very straightforward. It's not backbreaking. It's not mentally debilitating. It's very straightforward, and the company wants you to succeed. But it's up to you. This is your own business. Just like I said, it's an online franchise. You are your own boss. So when you get to ambassador, you're not only making 80 to $100,000 USD, this is all in USD a year, you are also getting an annual vacation. Um, Pretty sure that most of it is paid for, including the flights. I'm like 99.9% sure. Actually, I'm 100% sure. Global bonus pool, you get a slice of that. You get one share of the company. As you grow an ambassador level, you get more shares and you get a Louis Vuitton experience. This is very unique. So the company um, gives you, so it's actually Adela Hart, the wife of the CEO's idea, because she loves Louis Vuitton. She will shut down a Louis Vuitton during this annual vacation, and each person receives 3,500 USD to spend at Louis Vuitton, each ambassador. And there are levels to ambassadors, but every ambassador of any level that is on this vacation will receive 3,500 to buy whatever they want from Louis Vuitton. I already decided I'm going to buy something for my mother in my first Louis Vuitton experience, which will come up shortly. Um, and a three-star ambassador, there are watches that are worth 30, 15 to 30,000, depends if it's men's or women's. Um, this just goes to show, it's like I mentioned with the ring that you can get a two-star, that you get a two-star director. The company is a company that loves to recognize its people. And it is standard throughout your journey with Travorium. So not only are you getting amazing prices on trips, you're also getting an income, but you're also getting recognition from a growing company that wants to not only incentivize, but really, really show appreciation for its people. And this is ambassador level, so $140 daily, and we get bonuses at ambassador level. Not just the bonus pool, not just the shares, but bonuses for the more active we are. If we do trainings, if we do these types of presentations, if we do motivational trainings, I mean, the company has endless possibilities for income. And if we have a look here, and this isn't even the end, there is more, there are more levels. But if you take notice, the nine doesn't change. All you need at all times is minimum nine people, nine motivated, hungry people who want to live life to the fullest. You can have more, of course, nobody's discouraging you, but at least nine. And your income grows from 100,000 to let's skip over to 200,000. And there are pluses in front of these numbers for a reason. There is always potential for more bonuses, more shares, etc., more incentives, and it just grows. And again, 9 people. Whatever you see in the other numbers, these are not people that you necessarily even know, um, but you will know, and you'll know extended teams as well. It's really, truly a community. In 2024, over 25,000 new members. That is amazing. And I believe in 2025, it's a lot more. I can say that from, just being in some of the groups, we have people joining all of the time, and these people are earning and growing, and they are bringing in other partners, and their teams are growing, and incomes are growing, and lives are changing. Um, and I believe 2026 is going to be even bigger because I have yet to meet somebody that doesn't know about it now. It's quite amazing. So we're a better life company, and I hope that explains how and why. And I hope it spoke to you, and I hope it shifted something in your mind that hasn't been shifted before. So contact the person who invited you and ask them, how do you get started in this? It doesn't hurt to try. And outside of our comfort zone is where amazing things happen. I can attest to that. And we will guide you step by step. There's a community. You are never alone. If you want to be sure, nothing is forced. Again, you are your own boss, but there's a community here to support you and to help you really, really change your life and really explore the world because that's what it's all about. And thank you for your time.